To the White House now, where moments ago President Trump was speaking at a meeting about vaping. Let's listen in.
Thank you, Mitch. Well, this is a very big subject, and it's a very complex subject, probably a little bit less complex than some people think. But I'm here to listen, and I have very divergent views. Who would like to start? Maybe I'd ask Alex just start, give us a little bit of a background on where we are, what we're doing, what we're thinking about.
Sure. Well, thank you, Mr. President. Thank you for your work and leadership on this issue. Your attention to it demonstrates your deep commitment to Americans' health and, in particular, the health and well-being of our youth. While e-cigarettes can potentially be an off-ramp for adults that are addicted to combustible tobacco, we can all agree that we can't allow them to become an on-ramp to nicotine addiction and combustible tobacco use for our kids. As the President said, we're here today to listen to you, individuals and organizations that represent many different aspects of this issue. The question of how to regulate e-cigarettes is highly complex, so it's vital to gather an array of perspectives to understand the best way to go about protecting America's youth. So thank you, Mr. President, for organizing this gathering today, and we all look forward to hearing from our guests.
Good. I do too, and I want to. How about you started? You had a pretty interesting point of view early on. Where do you stand?
Well, I think that, we clearly in Kentucky have a problem with teen smoking, but I think that having access to vaping products is not necessarily the answer. And it goes beyond just the flavors, in my opinion. We shouldn't have access for any vaping product, I think, until you're 21 years of age. The more you introduce nicotine into a kid's brain, the more it has shown that they become addicted to other substances. So the longer that we can keep nicotine out of the hands of kids, I think it's in everyone's best interest.
Well, one of the things we'll be talking about will be age, because age is a big factor, and we're going to be coming up with a number. I think we have to come up with a hard number at some point, so we'll be doing that. Let me know. So you had something very interesting to say before. Go a step further, please. Yeah, please.
Well, again, I also want to amplify what others have said. Mr. President, it is no secret that you have great instincts. And your first instinct on solving this problem of the youth vaping epidemic, we and I think many people in this room believe is the right one. And that is ridding the market of all of these flavors, including menthol flavor and mint flavor, because it's the flavors that have hooked the kids and that kept the kids from perceiving harm in these products and the presence of nicotine. And so, I'm here, we've stayed up all night. We're a grassroots group representing families all across the country, and we went through the thousands of emails and letters and social media outreach that we've gotten from families in, every state that I can think of, in Florida, in Ohio, Wisconsin, New York, Texas. These are real life stories. I'm happy to leave this for you. Of families who have had their lives upended by the severe nicotine addiction that was caused by these flavored e-cigs. Kids are in pain, and we need you to help us.
A lot of people want to leave the menthol. They say get rid of flavors, but leave the menthol. I've heard that from a lot of people. No? Go ahead.
Well, I think what we've seen in the data is that if you leave the menthol, then...
Well, you've been listening in to President Trump host a discussion on vaping at the White House. We're going to continue to monitor this, and we'll bring you any news from it. But for now, a quick break. You're streaming CBS app.